Good morning. This is Todd with Michigan Pool News. I'm with Scott Cunningham from Aquatic Source, and we're going to talk a little bit about winterizing and some of the key points that you need to look for when you are closing your pool for the season. So, Scott, one of the first things, what are the kind of most common missed things, or what are some of the things that you definitely have to look for when you're winterizing your pool?
Well, the first thing is making sure all your freshwater valves are taken apart in your bathrooms so no water can be trapped in them and freeze and bust during the winter. The other common problem is uh, other companies not lowering the water level enough and the water level rising,
Well, how
which
much should you lower your water?
I would say at least 6 inches, 4 to 6 inches below the return.
Okay, now let's talk about that. Let's say we have a winter where we start getting a lot of rain instead of snow and the pool starts filling up. What does a client do then if the water starts overfilling?
Well, Aquatic Source advises clients to have like a little garden hose sump pump on site and keep the pool pumped down below the returns, so there's no chance for the plugs popping in the water, going back up the return and freezing and busting.
So it's just to keeping an eye on it. If it does start getting high, you just got to start pumping it out manually.
That's
Okay.
right.
And what about with covers? What do you do with covers, and what are some of the problems you see with that?
Well, what we do with covers is, when we pull the cover out in the fall, we make sure it's gonna hold up during the winter. We secure it properly with water bags, sandbags, whatever the client requests us. We just make sure the cover's secure. A common problem is a company or somebody will put a cover on that has holes in the cover, and throughout the winter, the fall, the cover will begin to start sinking to the floor of the pool, and it'll start pulling the cover in, which allows leaves, dirt, debris to get into the water and ruin the water, so you're
Gotcha.
unable to save the water in the spring.
Gotcha. And along that last line, as far as saving the water, when we put the pools to rest, so to speak, what do you do as far as chemicals?
Well, when we're winterizing the pool, right before we put the cover on, we add a great amount of shock to the water to keep it clean.
Proportionate to the gallonage of the pool and so forth.
That's right. We make sure it's a good amount, get them through the fall and the winter, and then if the client's interested in saving the water, we'll give them a little brochure or a little pamphlet on the procedure of saving the water, uh, shocking it throughout the winter.
Perfect. All right, Scott. Thank you.
Thank you.